All right, I think we better bring in Mick Mulvaney, former White House Chief of Staff. He is with us this morning. Mick, you and I were convinced that the politicians would spend big, a big package right before the election. But it doesn't look like big packages are going to happen. What do you say?
I still think there's a chance of it, Stuart. Good morning, by the way, and thanks for having me. But
Sure.
yeah, you and I have said from the very beginning that we thought there'd be money that would be spent before the election. I still think that that's the way the needle is moving. I do think that folks are starting to pay attention to the fact there could be huge political risk to the president at this time by doing a deal this late in the game. You talked a little bit on your intro about media bias. And certainly if they do a deal at this late point in the discussions, Nancy Pelosi is going to say the president caved. The press will play up that angle on things that it could actually hurt the president politically. So at this point, both for economic reasons and for political reasons, I hope there isn't a deal, but I think there still may be.
I want to talk to you about getting out the vote, because you've seen the numbers here. As I understand it, and this is important, the Republicans are signing up far more people than the Democrats in key states. Is that accurate?
It is, and I've been in a lot of those key states campaigning for the president. Was in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and the energy levels, Stuart, which are very difficult to sort of move through a poll, are very, very high. The president supporters are very energetic. They want to go out. They want to make phone calls. They want to knock on doors. They're looking for ways to help. They're looking for the campaign to tell them more of what they can do. We don't see that level of energy out of the Biden campaign, certainly seeing the money flow in a huge way from the left, from places that I don't even understand, numbers that are just mind-boggling. But that grassroots effort doesn't seem to be there. I do not see that on the ground when I travel the Midwest.
Can we conclude like this? It ain't over, Mick.
It's a long way from being over, Stuart. There's no question about that. But we knew that was going to be the case. The country is very divided. This is going to be a very closely fought election. And it's going to be a very interesting election night, that's for sure.
Amazing. 3 questions in 2.5 minutes, and Mulvaney handles them all with aplomb, as I might add. Mick, thanks very much. I know it's a Friday, but you don't look tired at the end of the week. Thanks very much, sir. See you again soon.